Tonight on Chris Hudnall's Horrible Show, we wrap up the NCAA March Madness tournament. The big games tonight. We talk about Tiangong Space Station crashing to Earth, and it's the debut of the cat food cam. All on tonight's show. Woo. Welcome to Chris Hudnall's Horrible Show, episode 15. The streak is over. I took 2 weeks off. Wasn't a vacation. I actually had tsunami diarrhea. Just kidding. I actually took 2 weeks off. I'm lazy. And I have a day job, people. Anyway, back to episode 15. Let's move it along. We do have later the debut of the cat food cam, but first, NCAA March Madness tournament. It's tonight, the big game, Michigan, Villanova. I predict Villanova will walk away with this one handily. It may be close at halftime, but they will pull away. I'm going to make a prediction, 76, Villanova, Michigan 67. And we shall see. All I care about is Duke is out. Yay! The world is a better place when Duke loses. So they are gone. They were gone last weekend. Moving along. The Tiangong won. In case there's a Tiangong 2, the Tiangong 1 space station. That's no moon. It's a space station. The space station, the Tiangong 1. I just like to say Tiangong 1. For a week, we've been hearing, it's going to crash into the Earth. We don't know where. The Chinese lost control of it, and it was in a disintegrating orbit. Big word of the day. And they didn't know where it was going to hit. Somewhere in the middle of the world latitudes. I don't have the numbers. But they didn't know where. They said the odds of it hitting a person and killing them was 1 in a trillion or more. So, like, if you bought lottery tickets and you lost, it's even more than you losing at the lottery. That's how improbable it was. And it didn't beat the odds because it crashed down in the South Pacific. The closest people, it was the island of Tahiti. Well, they don't think it hit anybody. There could have been like some guy that was stranded on an island. And he spent 2 years building a raft out of palm leaves, palm tree wood, and he tied it all together like that movie Castaway, and he spent 2 years figuring out the tides, and he pushed off, and he was sailing for freedom. And the space satellite hit him and killed him, and no one will ever know. So maybe he did beat the odds and got killed by the space station. But, honestly, if you were on a deserted island for 2 years, didn't China do you a favor? Cat food cam coming up. The Tiangong 1 story leads into my show and tell of the day. This and this and this, they're 3 pieces. These 3 pieces, and I'll have a close-up picture, but these 3 pieces they are of a meteorite, and I own them. And I didn't find them, I bought them. Because I'm too lazy to go out looking out in Eastern Oregon. Actually, Eastern Oregon's a good place to find meteorites, apparently. You get your little metal detector and you look for them. I put this away. I filmed this episode once already, but I forgot to plug the microphone in. So I put everything away, and then I realized, it doesn't work in the editing room, and now I got everything out again. This is the Campo del Cielo meteor found in 1576 in, I should have used a highlighter, in scanning, Argentina, Galamba, Gran Chaco, Galamba, Chaco, Argentina, at 26 degrees 28 south, 60 degrees 35 west. So get your little GPS and you can go find some of these little chunks that they haven't found yet. But these are meteorites. So what's cool about this, I really wanted this. This was a birthday present for my wife. I really wanted, I got a bug up my butt. Oh! And I really wanted a meteorite because I think it's cool that this was actually floating around in outer space at one time. So I kind of got this like, that's cool. Owning something that was in outer space since I can't afford to go out there yet. So anyway, these are all meteorites from that. And before we debut the cat food cam, I decided there weren't enough Easter songs in the world. You know, you can go to playlist and have your Christmas music. You can even have a Halloween playlist now. We've gotten past the Monster Mash repeat of the 60s, and we actually have Thriller and Nightmare Before Christmas songs and everything. But there's no Easter songs, so I'm going to debut while I was boiling my Easter eggs. Ooh, oh, my Easter eggs. I came up with an on-the-spot Easter song, and here it is, the debut of the Easter song.
It's Easter, time to boil some eggs, and then I'm gonna dye them. And this song wasn't really thought up beforehand, so it's not sounding very good. Yeah.
And we are back. You probably have that as an earworm now. You're welcome. It's a catchy tune. Now, we're going to debut the cat food cam. Enjoy. Roll. That was the cat food cam. I know. Wasn't it worth it? I teased it at the front of the show. I had a little tease in the middle of the show. I had a little Easter song to build up to the cat food cam. It was worth it, wasn't it? All that time you just invested, blown to hell. That's the show, people. I kind of mailed it in, right? Tsunami diarrhea just took all my ideas and I mailed it in. But we are back on track. Next episode, episode 16. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Roll the credits. Enjoy the March Madness game. We'll talk about it at the next show.
It's just pickle juice, people. Get your minds out of the gutter.